What's up, guys? Thanks a lot for stopping by. I hope you're doing good. Today we're carrying on with our Valheim New Game Plus Random Seed Glitchless Post Hearth and Home all bosses speedruns. We've been grinding for some sub 90s and it's been a huge grind. It's very clear we're going to need to do like hundreds of runs to get some sub 60s. Sorry, did I say sub 90s? We've been grinding for some sub 60s. So we're going to do some sub 90 strats to try and get our first PB down. So yeah, let's jump into it. What's up, Blaze? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope you're doing good, dude. Make sure my splits are open. What's up, Rizzo? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope you're doing good, dude. Hell yeah. All right, pretty close ETH start. That's good. So we have a completely different loadout. This is for like a much more consistent sub 90 speedrun loadout. Should just give us some more successful runs, essentially. Before Hearth and Home, my record for this category is 38 minutes and 1 second, which is currently the second best time in the world. I've got over a dozen previous world records. And I've got I think four additional world records in other categories right now. But no one is doing runs after Hearth and Home. I think it's pretty clear to most runners that it's harder and they're just not doing it, as far as I can tell. So, officially, there is no record right now because you know, probably getting new leaderboards for Hearth and Home. I'm just trying to make the first runs of the category good ones. I'll probably end up with first place, yeah. Alright, cool, we got another one. It's not 100% what we're doing with the leaderboards yet, but in the next couple of weeks it will be. But yeah, it's Most likely I'll end up with the world record again. Alright, so sub 90 strats. There's a few things we're doing differently. Thanks, Moobot. Lol. So, few things we're doing differently for sub 90 strats. The main difference is there's a few things that you can do, right, that sort of reduce the RNG, but they are not objectively faster, if that makes sense, because there's a few things that can happen. Like, let's say, for example, like you just get really bad wind direction. That you can compensate for by bringing the modder ability, right? But it's objectively faster to just reset on a run where that happens until you get a run where you get good wind and use the Eikthyr ability, because the Eikthyr ability you're going to be faster more of the time, right? But obviously, we've been resetting a lot to do sub 60s. And, you know, we've just not been getting the RNG. So, if we go for sub 90s, one of the things you do is you bring modder. So, if we get that bad RNG with the wind, we use the modder ability. So, that's one example. The other example is I'm actually bringing enough mats for 4 portals. And in order to do that, I'm actually bringing the smaller boat. Which is a little bit slower. But the thing is, being able to port between different bosses and stuff just way faster. But again, that's something that is not it's not objectively the fastest thing to do, because again, if you want the fastest thing, it's just faster to not use portals and just reset until you get good boss arrangement, right? See what I mean? So these are all things that we can do just to be more consistent. What's up, Bevo? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope you're doing good. I'm great, thanks. Hope you're good as well. Hide, wood, resin, bark. I'm vibing. I'm feeling this run already, chat. Alright. So we've got a ball here and a ball here. Oh, hopefully that gives us better access. We go to that mountain over there. That's against the wind though. Don't have the wind. Guess what? We can get the wind. Oh, that's awesome, Bevo. Congratulations to your sister. Been a while since I've used these strats. It looks like a relatively decent mountain. Shout out to Dave, by the way, for becoming a patron on my day off. It's always amazing that we get when we get new patrons and I'm not live. I really appreciate that, you guys. Hide, resin, wood, bronze. Got good structure right away. Very good sign. If we get a model location at sub 15, this could be the run, chat. Yo, what's up, Oliver? Thanks for the stream. Hope you're doing good, dude. Alright, looks like we're going east. West, I mean. Quite far away, but we've got 2 bosses to find. Find on the way. Oh, I see a good swamp as well, I think. Pretty much straight west too. May not be the best swamp, but it looks pretty good. Thanks, Oliver. Well, I was kind of hoping we could get around that, but... No, stuck on a little rock. Right. See, when it's barely sticking out the water, if you have a little bit of tide and full speed, kind of go over it, but it's all good. We're doing sub 90 strats today. It's pretty clear from the amount of... I've done quite a lot of post-Hearthstone home runs. Let me actually check how many. 76. I've done 76 post-Hearthstone runs. Hearthstone home runs. It's pretty clear by this point that to get sub 1 hour runs, which again, I think only 3 people have ever gotten sub 1 hour runs, and I'm pretty sure I'm the person that has had the most sub 1 hour runs in this category since the game released. So it's extremely hard to do and rare anyways. But it seems that after the Hearth and Home, it seems like a little bit harder. It's going to take a lot more runs to get our first sub 1 hour. And all we want to do really is set a PB. I just thought it would be awesome if our PB for Hearth and Home could be sub 1 hour. So we'll be able to get there. It's just going to take a lot more runs. So for the time being, we're going to do sub 90 strats. And there's a ton of things you can do to get sub 90s, because as soon as you get to sub 90, right, what you're essentially talking about is just making your runs more consistent rather than re-rolling as much for RNG, because it's a lot more feasible to get sub 90s. And one of the ways of doing that is by bringing a lot more portals. And one of the ways we're able to bring enough mats for basically 4 portals is actually by bringing a carve instead of a longship. Because the mats for carves are much lighter. Which just allows us to bring more mats for longships. And when it comes to the speed, the thing is, you're not really relying on the speed of the ship as much anyway, for several reasons. But one of which is we're not constantly re-rolling to get the best RNG. Like if a boss ends up near another portal, we teleport instead, for example. And we're also bringing the modder ability instead of the Eikthyr ability, because if we get like bad wind, we're also not just going to end up resetting. We'll use the modder ability instead. Whereas when you go for like sub 60s, it's objectively not faster to use modder or to use portals. Just in general, it's objectively not faster. But what it does require though, those kind of strats, is a really good boss arrangement, really good wind. Then you just have to essentially reset and just pray you get those that RNG. So by bringing more portals, by bringing the modder ability, we're essentially sacrificing a little bit of moment-to-moment speed in favor of more consistency, which will just increase our chances of getting a successful sub 90-minute run. Perfect. To get a good time in this run, like, consistency is actually super important. The reason why people sometimes watch these runs and think, oh, it's all entirely RNG, is just because they're probably watching me or Archie grind for like world record times. And like, the reason it looks like that is because when it comes down to like me and Archie competing, we're just after RNG by this point in this category. Yeah, hopefully it goes you go spawn. This is going perfectly so far. But yeah, like in like sub 90 runs, it's just about consistency, you know. You see, as the other thing as well is because of the amount of RNG, you could still get a world record time using these strats as being extremely consistent. It is less likely, but possible. You can still get the perfect RNG, obviously. It's just if you had that perfect RNG when you was doing the sub 60 strats, you would be faster than if you were doing some 90 strats in that scenario. If you understand what I'm saying. I'm getting super meta with this conversation now, but it makes sense. There's a lot of what you got to do right by this point for like world record. Well, it's different. Obviously, we'll probably get new leaderboards, but you know, in terms of getting like a sub 37 run or something nuts like that, you were just re-rolling essentially. You got to do certain things correctly, but you're a lot of re-rolling. What's up, Cookie? Thanks for talking about the stream. Hope you're doing good. It's all good, dude. We're still on the first run. This is looking really solid for a sub 90. Yeah, exactly. Whoa. Yep, fingers crossed. Ah, I see. See bone mass. All right. A lot of water. It's a little bit toxic. Can we get one cycle? No. Nearly. Still really good though. Hello? My split button didn't work. I was freaking pressed it, bro. That's rigged. Well, it's still good though. Oh, we're straight into a plains. This is looking beautiful right now. All right. I'm gonna put this portal here in case we don't find another plains. We can search this later now we've got portals. For 46 seconds so we can use modder. Looking extremely good. Right now, this run. Oh shit, I used that a bit early, but it's all good. Oh shit. What the hell? Game's tripping out. It looks like debug mode command was on. But luckily we haven't actually used it. So it should still be fine. But look, it's plugging out in the top left. We need to stop doing it so that we're not accidentally cheating. Oh my god. If it stops on true, we're gonna end up cheating by accident. If we have to build or destroy something or whatever. Right, it stopped, it stopped, it stopped. No placement cost true, no placement cost false. Alright, let's quickly, before we accidentally do something wrong. Should be fine, like you can see that we didn't actually cheat. Worry about it later anyway. Because I just set up this character. Obviously forgot to turn it off. I've screwed up my food, but shouldn't matter that much. Oh my god, we found a trader all the way out here. It doesn't, technically they're both the same, but the Locks one has a higher durability. All right. Hopefully this goes well. No helmet in the game affects movement speed. Doesn't matter what helmet it is. Look. Oh, you can't see. What? No helmet and no cape affects movement speed, so. For most amount of armor with no cost to movement speed, you just want max level padded helmet and then any padded cape that's fully up. Sorry, not padded cape. Any cape fully upgraded. Because capes only have one armor level, but they go up every time you upgrade them, right? So any cape that you can get up, fully upgrade to level 4 will give you 4 armor level. And then obviously you can do troll armor as well, which doesn't affect your movement speed. But we're not using that on this run because we've got low HP. We're taking all the fights head on. Yeah, we're going to end up porting back to that plains. Just hoping for the best down there because we're not negotiating with Mistlands here. I can't barely see that Desquito. That'll be it right there, that mountain, I'm guessing. Yeah, they do look really cool. That's true. There's a legit chance that we die on this fight. It's a little bit risky with this. This is, yeah. Morda and Yaga are a little bit risky with this low HP. At least in Morda, like, we can just not, we can choose just not to melee her when she lands. Which is fine. As long as there's no golems around or something. Uh-oh. Resin, hide, wood, nails. Start zooming in on the mini-map to pinpoint exactly Morda's location. She's close. It's only like 3 zooms on the mini-map. Where we're at with inventory space right now, we don't actually need to drop anything to get eggs, which is really good. Actually could save some time there. Alright, there's gonna be an egg there. What? Okay, here then. The poison resistance is for the bone mass fight. Dependent, it's completely orange. Like, so one of the most orangey things, it's actually not that much of a, quite that as much of a, I guarantee there's an egg under that rock. It's not quite as much of a big deal in a random seed run, but it's a huge deal in a set seed run. But one of the biggest RNG factors in Valheim speedruns is actually just the AI cycles of the bosses. It's completely RNG what they do, and we have been getting pretty good RNG and stuff, but it's possible that he just instantly does the okay, we're about to die. It's possible that he just instantly does the poison attack, and because we're so low HP, it's still pretty easy to die. For a set seed run, well, so just in general, like on random seed runs before Hearth and Home, what you would do is you would either want to bring poison resistance or the Frostner, because generally you only need one or the other, but I'm bringing both because we're so low HP now that it would only take a little bit of bad RNG at the bone mass fight to die. Well, I did think about not bringing it. But like, there wasn't really anything that was like time saved that we get for one slot, really. Again, we're playing for consistency right now. That's what sub 90s are all about. Yeah, we could have, but I hope you've been listening to what I've been saying. Did this one not look like those? Alright, we just keep looking. Don't want to waste too much time. The point is, with the RNG, it's definitely possible to just get an instantly dead run. And this loadout is all about consistency. And let's not forget, we're not competing against anybody. Any run's going to be end up being world record at this point. What's up, Cammy? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing good. Oh my god. Man, it's just so quiet down here. Here we go. I had a really good feeling that there would be one down here, because it's like one of the huge things about egg spawns is like it tends to be quite spread out. This is a lot of space, but yeah, surprising amount of time where there was just nothing then. But we Gucci. But yeah, this is literally the first run with this loadout. It's the loadouts are kind of, I had a load of them that absolutely perfected lol. Like for pre-Hearth and Home New Game Plus runs, no doubt about that. There's no one better than New Game Plus strats than me. But obviously it's going to take a little while to have him 100% perfected after Hearth and Home. It is enough of a change to completely affect your loadouts. Oh my god, I almost died. She's too close to the floor. It's gonna be so hard to dodge like properly. Not going too bad considering it's a pretty bad spot to be fighting her. He's so close to the ground. We have way less time to dodge them things. Yeah, there we go. Stay on the ground like a good girl. Nah, I never bring enough arrows. I'm a very inexperienced runner. I'm like position 1000 in leaderboard in all the categories. What was it? Number 2, I think. PG. I'm just giving it a few seconds just so we don't end up going to the wrong spot. Okay. All right. Now we just pray that we find Modder on this biome. Your glove, yeah. I meant your glove. You don't have to correct absolutely everything about me as a human, you know? What's up, Thomas? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we're going for sub 90 strats now, so I'm gonna start using portals for a little bit of consistency. Like, we used to get like multiple sub 90s a week using these strats, so you gotta say, like, considering it's the first run as well with these strats, it's looking good. I'm gonna use these arrows unless I have to. We don't need arrows at this point. It's just useful. So even if we don't find your gluth or his rune on this biome, it's good that we ported back because we want to do some vertical movement at this point so we don't end up amongst loads of mistlands. Oh, that's awesome, Thomas. You have a good time. What's up, Natster? Thanks for the stream. Hope you're doing good, mate. Well, it's not looking good, but it's okay. We've got 30 minutes to get a sub 90. This is kind of the whole point. What we're doing right now. I'm actually going to try and check the middle of this island because I don't think it's at least not all mountain, is it? And then actually we'll probably just go north anyways. Ah. I guess I'm gonna go this way because we know it's gonna be near the coast probably because of the swamp. So one good thing I will say about not finding anything in this plains biome is we didn't find any stone circles, which if you don't find anything, it's better to not find any stone circles, because if you find stone circles but you don't find a rune on it, then it most likely means that your gluth is very far away. It's none of this is 100% because it's all RNG, but the runes for every boss are like more likely to spawn closer to the boss. The drop rate is increased. It's not like a guarantee any ever. It's all, there's always a random chance that it's not there, if that makes sense. But for sure, it's a higher spawn rate the closer it is to the boss. We've tested this so many times. So it's kind of like not the worst sign ever right now. This can still be a sub 90. Like if it's not at the other side of the map, you know, got like 15 minutes to find him and 15 minutes to try and kill him, basically. Oh, okay. Another bit of planes. I'm trying to wait until we can eat blood pudding right here. So we can maximize our HP. Alright. Oh, what? Kind of turned a little bit more than I wanted because of the water. But it's all good. We should come to another plains here because we did encounter a plains like there, look. Could actually be worth yeah, that's where we saw the mistlands. Yeah, no butte berries today. There we go, perfect. Could actually be worth heading over here. But you know what? I'm going to use this. Could be worth going to plains that we know exist, as long as we don't go too far towards that mistlands. Modest effect puts the wind in the direction that you're facing when you're on a boat. Yeah, it is nice. It's a good one for sure. A little bit. I will say I've been struggling to get sleep recently. Gonna do it again, bro. Yeah, I don't know why, really. I'll have to start working out some more or something. Tire myself out. What's the new update? There's tons of stuff in the new update. I actually made a video all about it. The biggest change is food and how the food system actually works. But there's also a couple of new weapons. Tons of new building pieces. More stuff to craft like in general. Lots of rebalancing of food and weapons and stuff. You can tame and actually ride Loxes now. That link should be to my video that tells you everything you need to know that's in the Hearth and Home update. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh. This isn't looking good. Wait. That actually looks like potentially a bigger plains. Come on, you glove. Okay, boom. I was just about to say the most important thing is not necessarily speed at this point. It's just Make sure we check everywhere we need to check. Alright. Basically, if this has Yag on it, it should be a sub 90 run. If it doesn't, it does. Okay. Alright. Oh, 20. Yeah, I mean, it should be sub 90. Pretty far away, but it's looking very good. Let's not die to Desquitos now. Now we just have to make sure as well I don't mess up the new glove strat as well. Last time I died. So remember, we're fighting your glove with like way low HP than usual. Alright, let's go. Encouragement with the thumbs up button. Rude. All right. Let's go. This wind's okay for now. It gets better, that's great. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. It's going to be extremely close to make this a sub 90. But I've got to clutch this. I can't fuck this up. Like, we got to make this our successful runs to get our PB down. So, one of the ways we're gonna basically not do the underground strat with Yag, but we're gonna fight him straight up with low health, is by re-logging to allow us to use our health potion before the cooldown is up. But that will also remove our fire resistance. So every time we do that, we need to make sure we reuse our fire resistance. Otherwise, we will die. So, yeah, halfway there. Always the chance to win gets better as well. This really is a time where we just don't want the wind to get worse. Because another modder buff is like 5 minutes away. True. The wind is getting a little bit... I don't even know. I was going to say like a little bit better maybe, but... yeah, it is. All right. And we lost the wind altogether. Holy shit. That's absolute bullshit. We're gonna end up using this modder buff. It's gonna take us that long to get there. Keep blowing on the screen. Everybody blow on the screen. Definitely always helps. Gonna be the angle gets crazy. It's just gonna be faster to paddle. I might have, yeah, we should be okay once we get around this corner of the swamp. All right. Okay. Water is actually fine. Like it being rainy is fine. Helps with the fire resistance. I'm gonna be like proper under the cosh to beat this Yuggoth fight with this new strat in like less than 5 minutes. I'm sure it'll be fine, but I'll have to concentrate. It's a new strat, so it's not like total muscle memory or anything, you know. Okay. It's almost game time. Only 3 mini-maps away. So that means we're most likely just going to abandon this boat. We don't need to destroy it. Save us a few seconds. We might know. The only, like, I don't know. Hopefully he's in a good spot. Like, if he's just in the middle of a fueling village, that is going to be a huge problem. Should be able to see him any second now, I would have thought. Yeah, there we go. All right. It's looking good so far. Oh no, what the hell? 2 Desquitos just chilling there. That could be a problem. Good, he's spawning over here. That's good. I'm not risking tanking it. Oh, I'm almost dead. This Desquito is a huge problem to be in the mix. Gotta keep an eye on my HP and my burning effect. Oh no. I'm dead, I think. Oh my god, it's so close to death. We might relog and just be dead. Those fuelings. Yeah, I'll submit it no matter what. If we get a new leaderboard for Post South and Home. Oh my god. Right, reuse this potion. This is so freaking sketch. We are so low HP to have to fight these freaking things. Are you kidding me? So many of them are freaking... This is, but you know when I said we're basically screwed if he's in the middle of a village. This is the same. I don't know why there's so many fuelings just rambling around here, but this is exactly why it would have been a problem. Oh fuck me. I'm dead. This is so... Right, this can't be sub 90, annoyingly, because the fuse fueling is showing up. Right, we probably should try and kill them, I think. Going very well so far. Ow. All right. At some point this... Oh god. I was literally about to say at some point there's going to end up with a hole in this pillar big enough for a boulder to fit through, and it literally just happened before I said it. All right. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh my god. Looks like a second away from dying. All right. I think I just go and roll cancel him because I'll have instantly max stamina. I think that's the thing to do. Oh. Oh boy, that was freaking close, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's annoying. That pushback that stopped me getting the roll cancel. Oh. I think I've got to relog. Holy shit. I think there's literally like a boulder about to hit me. In which case it's GG, but may have just escaped it. We need to try and instantly get a roll cancel in when we get back in. But he pushed me back. Stopped it. Did it just say I'm being hunted? Oh, and that we're officially out of tries for... Oh, we gotta just YOLO this. And same shit happen again. Oh, I'm dead. I don't think we can do this, chat. No! No! Oh my god.
Sploosh.
Why do we got such tough RNG there? Right. I want to change a few things about my loadout. Because if we needed more fire resistances, it turns out. Like literally, if we didn't get pushed back on that previous relog where I was going for the roll cancels, we would have got it. I think we should try and just always roll cancel him. But it's such a shame that the frickin' all the fueling turned up. Oh, GG's chat. That was our best run so far. Thanks, Janzol. We're so close there to new world record, chat. We can try and swap this for a different stamina potion, but Is yeah, like we can always relog if we have to, I suppose, but it is a little bit risky. All right, let's just go with that for now. What's this? Yeah, run at A. I know what you mean, damn. So close, chat. So close. All right, I'm just gonna nip to the bathroom, all right? I'll be right back. All right, got some more water as well. You run? Oh, awesome, Dave. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Hopefully this is the God Seed. Nice. All right, go. Okay. We just had those extra barley wines. Our last run would have been a lock, though. It's only our first run going for sub 90s, so definitely on track. Thought I heard crows already. Yeah, I do. Okay, we got a bad structure there. Thanks, Dory. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing good, dude. Appreciate the look. Praise Odin. Praise RN Jesus. All right. Yeah, something else we need to discuss with moderators is like allowing speedrunners to turn Hugh, you know. I can't see why not. I'm sure everyone will be fine with it. In the beginning of the game, I'm just looking for a black forest, and I'm just listening for crows because they spawn near structures, or just looking for structures that can spawn the rune for the elder. And just trying to stay within the Black Forest and kind of bear in mind like things like buildings can spawn on edges like this. That's why I'm dipping out for a second. So there is a little bit of method to the madness when you're running around. Alright, reset. Didn't find what we want in that Black Forest, and we couldn't see another close Black Forest, so we just reset at that point.
Sploosh!
Yeah, so like when it comes to like maybe you're not sure where something is and you're in the Black Forest, but oh no, I want a structure. You're gonna kind of want to sort of, if you're near an edge, kind of check edges. If you hear crows towards the direction of an edge, you definitely check the edge. Usually where it crosses with meadows, but like also it can be on the coast as well if it's flat enough. If it's not flat enough, you're just gonna stick to the other edge. And then like if you're not checking edges, oh my god. Right, I'm gonna reset my game quickly actually, because we accidentally had some cheats on before, like for commands. We just reset my game. I just logged out because I didn't start my timer when I'm supposed to. But anyway, like if you're not checking edges, you basically want to just check the middle, because structures tend not to spawn that close to each other generally. All right, new run. Thanks for watching the stream, you guys. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone's doing good. Getting a long load screen here. I'm gonna say I'll use this opportunity to drink some water, but it loaded. Right, that's pretty close peak there. That's good. What? Where my freaking flipboard is just not working today. It's so annoying. How am I overweight? Oh, it's... Alright, we need to bring 9 barley wines. Not 10, apparently. You're welcome, Napster. I love streaming for you guys. What's up, Marius? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope you're doing good, buddy. So now I'm just looking for Black Forest trees or listening for crows. Not seeing or hearing either right now, unfortunately. Alright, here we go. Trolls do this look so funny now. I love it. Right here it grows. Grows for that structure there, which is not a structure that can spawn the rune, so no bueno. Alright, this structure can spawn the rune. Nope. It's not there. Alright. Dead end, we go this way. You don't have to name your portal. Basically, no name counts as a name. So it's just faster. So like the way I will label on this run is basically like no name and then just like 1, 2, and 3 the portal names. That's a very good mountain there. It might be worth checking this mountain because my god, there's so many grade warps. Because we can portal back using these strats, obviously. So even if... So the danger of sort of starting to move away from the middle before you do the Elder, like this, is usually that there is a very good chance your Elder is near where your spawn is, or, you know, not like super near, but close by. So if you end up going to search for later game bosses earlier, which can be a legit strat, you're always running the risk of having to backtrack to get your Elder, which is a total run killer. But when you're using these strats, where these essentially strats like specifically designed for sub 90 runs, where we're improving our consistency, but it's focusing less on our moment to moment speed and more just on increasing our consistency. Like we can just put a portal down and port back there, you know what I mean, to check for our Elder later. What's up, Alex? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing good, dude. It's going good, thanks. Resin, hide, wood, nails. Yeah, we almost got our first sub 90 run just on the last run. We just ran out of barley wine, that's all. So it was bringing more barley wine this time. First sub 90 post Hearth and Home, obviously. Why are you guys still chasing me? Go away. You don't have anything better to do, clearly. Rude. my god, we've gotten so unlucky with structures on this mountain. It's like a perfect mountain, but... structures are just not good. And then that doesn't have a rune in it. It's really unlucky. This RNG is almost less likely to happen. Like, than usual, if you know what I mean. It's a good mountain, lots of structures, but they're all bad. Then we get one good structure that doesn't have the rune. Still be a reset. Well, we check for another structure at least. Oh, that's unlucky. GG.
Sploosh.
Man, we started with such a good run. Oh, I forgot something. We need to drop. Well, to be honest, we could probably drop one piece of food instead of the mead. Went from RNG's to RNG, RN God Awful. True. I'll probably just drop one piece of food each. Because we're over 90 minutes and we still had like 2 pieces of food left, didn't we? We just need to reduce the weight a little bit. That should be right. Because we end up overweight once we get 10 wood, otherwise. Alright, new run again, let's go. Yeah. We got kind of debated by that mountain, for sure. It was a good mountain. Really good. But we just got bad mountain orangey. Probably 3 eggs there too, I'm guessing. Just bad structures and then one good structure without the rune. All show and no go for that mountain. True. All right. Not the closest, but not bad. Eat the spawn, really. Oh my god. Nice jump, bro. Thanks for the follow on Twitch, Natster. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah. Thanks for the follow on Twitch, Shorty. Appreciate that, dude. do stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time for anyone that doesn't know. Because YouTube in my partner contract actually allows that, which is awesome. Uh-oh. This is a... Yeah, it's... Just wait for him to move. It's the best bet. My split button is breaking, I think, chat. Hit it like 3 times then. That was a bit of a yikes spawn. There's not much you could do about that. Basically, when a boss starts to spawn somewhere like in a rock like that or something, it's a little bit of RNG as to where he actually ends up. So you kind of have to guess a little bit. Sometimes you get lucky. I think I already did. I use this weird USB pedal thing. My splits are like technically running on like a different PC because I use a second PC to stream with. So it's on this foot pedal thing. But when I bought it, it's like it's just some cheap Chinese piece of crap basically. And like, so I was like, oh, I'm not stamping on this. I'll definitely break it. And I think I've broken it. Actually, just pressing it with my fingers. I don't know. Yeah, the Twitch stream can actually be a better picture quality for some people. And there's less chat delay as well. But the YouTube is like, let's say, a bit more reliable. Like if you're having issues trying to watch the stream on Twitch, you're usually actually working on YouTube. So if your internet's not the best, YouTube is best to watch on there. Nice, Junkie. It used to, Jangelo. Basically, if you're doing sub 90 runs, then no. For New Game Plus, at least. But the original world record that I set for this category was like 8 hours or something. And it used to. That was unlucky. This structure can have a rune though. I think we got another burial chamber here actually. Oh, no, it's just the runs used to be longer, so... Or, like, people wasn't using the best weapons necessarily for every fight as well. You even used to get a lot of New Game Plus runs in the beginning where people didn't fully upgrade stuff as well. Kind of chaos in the beginning. GG.
Sploosh.
They've actually added new leaderboards for Tribes of Midgard speedruns, guys, because there's been a few changes. I'll have to do some grind for some Tribes of Midgard speedruns at some point. Is a silver sword good for every boss? I mean, yeah, it is. But it is basically on these New Game Plus runs, there's a bunch of items that you can bring that must make things faster in general, right? So you have a limited number of slots, so a limited number of items you can bring. And boss fights in a New Game Plus random seed run are not really where the time save is. The time save is in the RNG of where your bosses are located and how well you traverse the map and the ocean, and how quickly you find their locations either via runes or discovery. So like when it comes to what's meta for weapons, for example, the best weapon for the first boss is the silver sword. The best weapon for the second is to use the black metal knife and the black metal sword. One knife for stealth attack, then sword for roll cancels. Frostner's the best weapon for bone mass. Then you want black metal sword and needle arrows for modder, and then silver sword for your gluff. That's all the fastest weapons for the actual fights. But the only thing is, like, you know, you're saving a couple of minutes there basically by doing that, and that isn't really where the time save is for the random seed categories. So it just makes sense to prioritize bringing like more mead and stuff like that, and like boat and maybe even portal mats or whatever, because that will actually save you more time in the long run. And so if you're only bringing one weapon, which I'm actually bringing 2 weapons to be clear, but if you're only bringing one weapon, the silver sword is the #1 choice, because one second. Oh my god, the split button. Not working. It's fucked. I've broken it. I might have to open it up. Anyway, what was I saying? So, right. The silver sword is the best for the first boss, like I said. The second boss, it's a short boss fight anyway, because it's an early game boss, so it has low HP. And the only reason black metal is the best against it is because there's no elemental weapon that he is weak to, or real specific weapon type. So you just want like raw slash damage, and like this fully leveled silver sword still has pretty good raw slash damage. So the difference with the elder with meta weapons, which is black metal knife again and black metal sword, I'm using silver sword. The difference is only seconds. Okay, it's literally just like a few seconds. So that's no big deal, right? So might as well bring the silver sword. So for the third boss, even though the Frostner is the best weapon because he's actually weak to blunt, but The silver sword is also okay against bone mass because bone mass is also undead. And undead are also weak to silver. So he essentially has two weaknesses. Now he's more weak to blunt. But silver sword is like the second best weapon. And the difference between the two is quite a lot. But it's still seconds. It's not like a minute plus. Alright. Then for the fourth boss. Like most of your damage is going to be done with arrows anyway. And you definitely are going to be bringing those needle arrows for that fight. So you only end up using your sword, which right now we're not even using to going for melee because we have low HP. But let's say you had high HP like you did before the patch on that fight. You're only using it when she lands, and it is slightly faster to use a black metal sword to hit her when she lands than it is the silver sword. But again, the difference between the two on that fight is seconds. On Yigluth, though, the difference between using the silver sword and basically any other weapon is essentially minutes. Alright? Because it's the longest boss fight and it's the single best weapon against him because he's only weak to silver. So it's just the most time save. Thanks, Shorty. I'm glad you liked it. He was never weak to frost. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there is some bad info. There is some bad info. GG. Honestly, that situation we ended up on that first run, it was almost perfect. Like having 30 minutes just to find Yag. Perfect. Alright, new run, let's go.
Sploosh.
Sploosh. Yeah, what's going on, Orange Jesus? Why have you abandoned us? You guys not pray to Orange Jesus before the last run? Is that what happened? It works at the start when I smash it. Not a bad ETA spawn actually. What the fuck? Split! Alright, I need to clearly figure out something better than this thing now. It's definitely broken. Can I get inside this without smashing it open? Alright, this is good. Instant burial chamber. For 2 minutes. Just give us the elder location, bro. Poor Eek dear. Come on, dude. Why? Alright, it's still early, but it would have just been amazing to get it that early. It is. It is a tease. Alright, we keep getting a lot of structures on the edge, which is interesting. Going this way. Structures don't always spawn very close, so that's a bad structure, I think. It is. Okay, weird. True. Definitely no Iron Gate just like watches the streams and somehow changes the code. Whilst we're doing runs. Alright, here we go. This is good now. Now, if he's in this biome, this is going to be a fast elder segment. Yeah, that should be okay. Pretty good. Alright. We got a run going at least. For now. We've got the wind, which is nice because it means we get to save our modder ability. Yeah, it is technically the same island. We're just putting across the bay here a bit, aren't we? Resin, hide, bronze, wood. Whoa. True. Whip seeds, bro. True. I'm on the ball though. You don't need to tell me. Don't worry. Alright. Oh no. Do. The portal is just in case we get a boss location that makes us have to backtrack. So I guess I'll explain all of this again for like the 100th time, but I'll just do it like once right now, just so everybody that's watching right now knows. Like, to be clear, like, the leaderboards of this game have been pretty long-standing from release. And I used to have the world record in this category, which is New Game Plus Random Sea Glitchless all bosses, right? I had the world record multiple times because whilst I had world record, I PB'd several times. And I do currently have like 4 world records or something in other categories. And right now, for like pre-Hearth and home runs, my PB is 38:01, which is like a minute and just a few seconds away from world record. And I could have easily got world record in that run, because we got that on a stream when I was like, oh chat, we're just gonna chill and just go for like sub 60s. It happened like completely by accident that time. It's like, oh my god, if I actually was taking it seriously, it would have been easy world record. It probably would have been an insane time. It is an insane time. I'm the only other person other than Archie to get less than 40 minutes. And there's only 3 of us that have ever got less than an hour in this category. But here's the thing, guys, right? The reason we don't have my PB on the screen and the reason we have new splits, we're not comparing against my PB, is because what should happen is, because of the Hearth and Home release, the rules and the leaderboard should completely change. Because basically every category is essentially now objectively a little bit harder. So I think everyone would pretty much agree it's a little bit unfair to kind of compete against previous records by this point. Since Hearth and Home, right? So most likely what's going to happen is we're going to get like a variable on the leaderboards, like a toggle on the leaderboards where you'll be able to toggle between Hearth and Home and pre-Hearth and Home runs. And to my knowledge, first of all, I want to explain real quick why this hasn't happened yet. The short answer is, to my knowledge, I am the only active moderator and only active speedrunner of this game right now. To my knowledge. If not the only one. Oh no, we got this annoying. There we go. Then certainly just by far the most active. But I think I'm the only moderator that's active and speedrunner that's active. And I'm definitely the only active moderator that's an active speedrunner. So that means that the responsibility of changing these leaderboards is essentially going to fall on me, which I am fine with. But that being the case, I just decided that what I wanted to do was do a ton of speedruns of the game before making that decision, so that if I did change the rules, it would be coming from a much more educated position. Because as someone that is a speedrunner of this game, one of the things that drives me crazy is when people kind of suggest major changes to rules or leaderboards with no experience whatsoever and no runs to be able to link us to back it up. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's damaging to a speedrun community for the wrong people to make uneducated choices, if that makes sense. So because of that, I was like, oh, I'm just going to speedrun the game alone. And like, if some other moderators and runners bring it up to me before then, because they want this time sooner, then we could talk about it. But if they don't, before I bring it up to the other moderators, I'm going to want to do a load of runs. And then I'm not just going to make the changes on my own, because that is also a dick move. And like when it comes time where I feel like I'm ready to do these changes to the leaderboards, I will still run it by all the other moderators, just out of courtesy, in case they object. You know what I mean? So the point in all of that, what I just said, is that most likely we're the only person doing runs post Hearth and Home like this, okay? And that means that any successful run that I did right now would technically end up being a world record. It's just the leaderboards for post Hearth and Home aren't up yet, right? So it would be a case of like, if I just got a successful rundown and then I added these leaderboards, then I just add it on there and it's the world record, but it's technically the only one. So that's the situation. Like, comparing previous times and PBs by this point, like I give people the information they want, okay? But the real answer is there's no records or PBs right now for anybody. You know what I mean? Because it's just most likely going to be started fresh from Hearth and Home. I don't write mods for the game. I don't have time for that. I would do if I had the time though. So like any standards I'm upholding by trying to get a certain time right now. It's just personal goals for what would be like kind of nice to be the first run on the Hearth and Home board.
Sploosh.
Alright, new run, let's go. I will say though, if people don't agree with the changes I would like to make, I'm not saying like all of them, but like just let's just say even just having a basically new leaderboards for post Hearth and Home, I think they will agree. But if they don't, if they're in the minority, you know, they get voted against, and maybe even get removed as a moderator. And frankly, like, if all the moderators didn't agree with me, I would just do it my way anyway. And just not submit, like, if what I was doing was essentially invalid, or I was still competing against old times. I mean, like, I have this second best, like, second most amount of good times out of anyone, right? So it all stands anyway, right? Because I'm not gonna like make every speedrun stream grinding to beat the pre-Hearth and Home world record post Hearth and Home, because I think that would just be a huge grind, which is fine. It's just not gonna be the best content. You know what I mean? Like, you don't, as a speedrunner, you don't have to do everything by the book if you don't want to. I always do. But what I'm saying is, if for whatever reason the moderator, like other moderators didn't agree with me, and I really felt like things should be done a certain way, I would just do the things my way. And they would just not be like official world records or anything. And I'd be fine with that. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't matter anyway, really. It's all just for fun. What's up, Bugs? Alright, early burial chamber, that's good. Okay. I keep forgetting to place an early portal down, but it doesn't matter that much. Right, we play this one out, I think. Thanks for watching the stream, you guys. I really appreciate it. I want to take this opportunity to remind you guys all the way that you can support the content financially, because that is, at the end of the day, what keeps the content alive. It's what keeps me going. the number one best way you can support the content financially is actually on Patreon at patreon.com/NickRawcliffe. Patreon is actually my number one source of income, so any support there is greatly appreciated. The reason it's the number one best way to support the content is because Patreon take less than 10%, and you are pledging to do a monthly donation. That'll be like the same amount of money each month. You can edit it actually to change the amount of money each month if you wanted to, but it provides me with regular monthly income, which is really hard to come by for a small content creator like myself. There's a link in the description on YouTube, or it's !Patreon in a Twitch chat for the link. The way Patreon works is it's sort of like a Twitch sub where you're doing a monthly donation, except it can be for any amount of money, even as little as $1. And how it works is, for example, if you would subscribe at the $1 level right now, you would donate $1 to me right now. Then you'll be donating $1 a month on the first of every month from then onwards until you cancel your subscription, and you can cancel it at any time. Anyone that becomes a patron also gets invited to join a private Valheim server that I pay for that runs 24/7, and you get to play on there whenever you want with the rest of the community. And you also get invited to play Valheim with me live on stream when we do server streams. Again, link in the description on YouTube, !Patreon in the Twitch chat for the link. The second best way you can support the content financially is actually just by doing regular donations. There's a link in the description to that as well. It's !Donate. It is the second best just because it is just a one-off thing. A monthly income is obviously very important, but if you do want to do a one-off contribution, that is the best way to do it, because your money will go further there because they take less of a cut. Then all the third best way to support the content financially are all over on YouTube. I am a YouTube partner, so that means that during YouTube live streams, you can do super chats that I will actually read during the streams. I'll read them out loud. And you can also click the join button below the stream to become a YouTube member. YouTube memberships sort of work like Twitch subs, where you're paying like a monthly amount of money to the channel, and in return you get sub badges and emotes to use in the chat and the comments. But something that you can do with YouTube memberships that is not possible with Twitch is that starting this month, I'll be posting monthly videos that are exclusive to YouTube members, and those videos will be posted once a month, and they will be behind the scenes content. So it could be like a vlog of me doing something IRL, could be me showing you how I made a certain video or how I edit a video, or it could be me just showing you like a game I really like to play off stream just to relax and stuff like that. And the first one's going to be a vlog of me going to get fish and chips, because basically just a meme. Like, chat thought it was funny to ask for my first members only video be me in fish and chips, and that is what we're going to do. And that will be coming out this month. There's a $1.99 and a $4.99 tier, so it's also way cheaper than a Twitch sub. And it doesn't matter which tier you pledge at, you get access to all the same rewards, just like the Patreon. Also, this doesn't cost money, but if you want to support the content, don't forget to join the Discord. Discord's the #1 best way to make sure you don't miss any live streams or videos. !Discord for the link in the Twitch chat, or it's the link in the description on YouTube. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch, all that good stuff. Leaving likes and comments and stuff for the YouTube algorithm on my YouTube videos, it really helps. Any way you can support the content is appreciated, even if it's just leaving likes and comments on stuff. I appreciate that, Bugs. Enjoying the content, dude. I keep yawning. On the bright side, maybe that means I'll actually get some sleep tonight. Probably a good sign. I should have left the portal at the beginning. It's not actually a bad elder time though. I will say that. We can definitely allow some slower starts. It's just to go for sub 90s. You just gotta obviously hope that you get some good RNG down the road. But 11 minutes is not that bad. I think I saw a swamp tree. Right, if this is a good swamp, then that 100% makes up for that slightly slower start. And will instantly put us on a really good pace. I see a structure, so it's probably a good swamp. Oh, come on, dude. Praise orange Jesus. Alright, a crypt. Come on, early rune. This might be one. Hope sounds nice and loud. No. Yikes. That's a dead end. God damn it, dude. I saw another, right? Is this maybe what I saw? Yeah. It's definitely a lot riskier now. Why, game? Why? Well. Uh-oh. Well. It's not gonna make it easy. I'll tell you what, I haven't noticed a lack of leeches, but I have noticed that I've been unable to actually spot the leeches. They seem harder to spot in the water now. I swear. I don't know why. But I feel like there's just as many of them. I just can't see them. You know what I mean? Like, just in general of late, I've been finding it very difficult to spot things underwater. Oh my god, chat. You're not gonna believe this. I was gonna say... Oh no. I was gonna... It's far away, but it could still be sub 90 still. I was gonna say, right, when that save happened, that world save, the screen paused. And I saw on like a single freaking like pixel basically on that scrap pile that there was like the reflection of something red, and in my head I almost said, I think there's gonna be a rune in here. There's something I've been thinking about for months about how to know if there's a rune on the other side of a scrap pile. But just that coincidence of getting a world save at the same time as going through totally confirmed the theory. There's definitely like some sort of pixels on the scrap pile definitely reflect red when there's a rune on the other side of the door. It'll be worth, like, knowing that now. It's honestly probably worth experimenting with some graphic settings to see if there's even certain settings that enhance that. Oh god. Well, the one thing I will say is we won't be finding your glove up there most likely. It's so far away. We should almost just focus on finding the other bosses. Oh. Going to deep north, basically. It's actually shockingly close. Just confirmed some Valheim science. It's pretty cool. I definitely always do it. Hell yeah. Kinda, yeah. I mean, it's really far, so we really have to find all the bosses on the way. If we do, it's gonna be a really good run, yeah. Alright, we should search this plains because that's all just gonna be mistlands up stuff up there. What now? How are they there and we didn't collect them? Okay, dude. This game is absolutely rigged. So much different when we're doing the sub-90s. Definitely a lot more chill. Thanks for the follow on Twitch, Mac. Hope you're doing good, mate. Thanks, you're cool. Yeah, maybe. You never know, though. We don't necessarily need it to catch on with, like, existing people, right? As long as there's like a community of runners. Well, as long as we enjoy what we're doing, that's the main thing. What's up, Christy? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope you're doing good. You know, the funny thing about speedrunning is most games don't really have a lot of active runners. And we were in like the top 20 or something active games on speedrun.com at one point. So it's definitely going better than a lot of games speedrun wise. So that's good. It's actually really interesting that you can, oh, sorry, I keep yawning, excuse me. Like, when you browse speedrun.com in order of, like, most active runners, it's actually really surprising how few speedrunners there are, period. Well, I guess it's not that surprising. Because it's difficult, right? But there's less than you might think in even some very popular games. Thanks, Chickle. That's nice of you to say. I appreciate that. Just trying to do what I feel is fun, you know. This is something I thought would be fun before anyone was doing it. You know what I mean? I just thought it was fun, and I just carried on trying to do it now. I know what you mean, though. I totally know what you're talking about. It makes sense. I would just say that, like, when it comes to RNG and stuff, if the game gets updates that change certain things about it, even if it doesn't necessarily remove the RNG, but just add certain features that just make the run faster, so that it's a little bit more comparable to like Minecraft in that way, where it is a giant RNG fest. Like Minecraft's a giant RNG fest, right? But there's a load of time save strats that's sort of satisfying and fun and stuff. I think it's stand a better chance if that happens. But if the game stays exactly how it is right now, honestly, like, from a speedrun perspective, yeah, I totally agree. If it stays how it is now, I don't think it will really, like, be a big speedrun game. And frankly, the only way I see it having runners is if my YouTube channel blows up and I'm still doing these runs. Because our YouTube community has been responsible for a lot of the submitted runs. Alright, Night Natster, thanks for stopping by, mate. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Yeah, see, you know, was one of my motivations for starting to speedrun this game, was that as a viewer, I really enjoy watching speedruns that have RNG in it, because there's something exciting about it as a viewer. And so to me, this is all exciting. But I agree with what you're saying, dude. I appreciate your support. That's hilarious, damn. That's kind of what I was like as a kid. Oh, I forgot to pre-break the boat. Okay, well, at least it's only a carve, so it doesn't take much to break it. This will be a dead run. I will say though, we had some much better consistency today. Going for sub 90s. No, I'm not using mod right now. Right now for speedruns, we don't allow mods. That's why I have to play vanilla most of the time. Yeah, it is literally... It's probably almost as far north a boss can be without being in the deep north. But I would have reset ages ago. Except I'll be wrapping up the stream soon, so I'm not going to reset. Hopefully I get some more sleep tonight and then I can actually do a much longer stream. That was the whole point. And like taking like a day off. Catch up on some sleep. But I've just not been able to get to sleep for some reason. I don't really know why. Considering how much I've been yawning on stream today, hopefully I'll easily fall asleep. Through. I know there's a mod to like make it change your inventory so that you actually have like a character slot that has, well, so like your armor and belt and everything are actually on a separate inventory to your main inventory. People really like that mod. Makes it kind of like an RPG character screen. There are a few UI mods in general. A real-time pause, like a proper real pause mod as well. Oh, we're getting a tree spawn. Of course. And then he instantly poisons on the run where I didn't bring poison resistance. This is the troll run. Okay, I'm stuck. Okay. Not too bad considering spawned in a tree. I personally love the first person mod. The game actually looks kind of amazing in first person. One of them things doesn't seem like make a big difference, but I thought it was awesome. There's a mod that allows you to switch abilities without having to go back to spawn. Like it just makes it like something you can do in the menu or something. Which actually sounds pretty good to me. I haven't used all these mods, but I have been sort of building a list in my head of mods that I want to try eventually, because eventually I want to do a full playthrough series where I do it's a modded playthrough. There's a mod that actually allows you to auto sort mats in your chests. That looks like an absolutely amazing mod. There's also a mod where you can drive a car, which is hilarious. That's not a serious one though. Obviously, that's an absolute meme, but pretty funny. In fact, you know, Chris, the guy from PC Gamer that wrote the articles about the YouTube videos that I made, like the runs and the Valheim in reverse, that is responsible for a lot of the growth we're experiencing right now. He wrote a lot of articles about Valheim mods. Yeah, the first person one's cool because it's just simple and doesn't really change anything major. But I personally love playing games in first person. Something about it, it's just so immersive to me. I'm amazed with founded planes. this far north. Imagine if this actually ends up being a successful sub 90. That would actually be nuts. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But I bet that's got to be getting close to being deep north. For real. I also thought it was kind of interesting that like a lot of the features in Valheim really remind me of Minecraft mods. True. Why is RNGesus not just making Yag spawn right in front of us right now? It's rigged. Oh god. No, the timing was not good on that. Oh my god, that was terrible. What's up, Dana? Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing great, thanks, dude. Hope you're doing good. Well, one of the stabilizers on my space bar. A bit messed up. Seems a lot more like noisy. And we're actually in the deep north. Well, it's the first time for everything. GG.
Sploosh.
Pretty nuts. I wish there was just a command to like reveal bosses, you know what I mean? It would be so good. This might be the first time I legitimately ended up in the deep north on a speedrun. Oh, okay. It's probably miles away. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap up there. Don't forget, if you want to support the content financially and help keep the content alive, the best way to do that is on Patreon. There's a link in the description. Exclamation Patreon in the Twitch chat. You get access to a private Valheim server when you join. You can join at any level. You get to play Valheim with me sometimes on stream. I won't do the full plug because I just did it like less than an hour ago, so I don't like to spam people too much with that. But anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Sorry that I've not been doing like a lot of really long streams like I used to, but like the last week or two, I've just really been struggling to get sleep. And I have been working on videos and stuff. Hopefully, I am actually really tired right now. So I'm hoping that means I'm just going to end the stream and get some good sleep, because that means that I should wake up energized to do a long stream. But as soon as I get a good night's sleep, I will do like a really long speedrun stream, and we'll get a PB set for this category for sure. All right. Well, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Make sure you follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're watching on YouTube. Leave a like and a nice positive comment. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate everyone checking out the content. I hope everyone has a great day and a great night, no matter where you are in the world. Oh, I can totally feel it as well, Thomas. We're definitely going to make it soon. That's why I just want to get a good sleep and a really long stream, because I think if we did a long stream, we could probably get more than one sub 90 easily. So anyway, I'm going to go try and get some sleep, but thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Valheim speedruns. Night, guys. Have a good one. Bye.